Thomas Johnson.
All right.
All right, sir, you Thomas Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Johnson, this is your initial appearance in cause number 24, DCCR 2265. You're charged with a third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle from September 8th of 2024.
Yes.
Since you've made bond, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
I have not.
Okay. What do you mean when you say you've had a long morning already?
My foot. I had some metal fall out yesterday, so everywhere I'm going, I'm hobbling around, so it's just hard to get around on it right now.
Okay. Give me just a second to check something.
It makes for moving not so pleasant.
Did I test you this morning and have anything in your system?
No.
Let's double check that before we go forward. Have a seat over in the jury box, please. Don't guzzle it to where you make yourself sick. Just drink some water like a normal person and then go use the bathroom. It's not that hard. It doesn't show a state's attorney on that one.
Wait, hold on, I just got it. I just put it in.
The PC on that one?
Hold on.
The high-speed chase was crazy. I wonder whose it is. I mean, like 100 miles an hour down 105. They went from here to Hardin County and back and jumped out and ran in the woods and threw out drugs. So, all right, Mr. Johnson, come on up. Mr. Johnson, in cause number 24, DCCR 2265, we've already gone through this, but you're charged with evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I have reviewed the pre-sentence report in your case. Based on that report and the fact that there is an allegation, obviously an allegation of a high-speed, very dangerous chase, but in addition to that, there's an allegation that drugs were thrown out of the vehicle during that chase, and that's why I ordered the drug test this morning. It's now 11 o'clock. I ordered this drug test prior to 9 o'clock. You have not been able to go or refusing to go to the restroom. Based on that, I am going to find that I'm going to assume that you are positive and that it is in the best interest of our community that I raise your bond, which is currently set at, give me just a second to figure that out.
It was at 10,000.
10,000.
Yes,
I'm going to raise your bond in your case to $30,000. A condition of that bond, if you make it, is that you wear a drug patch at all times. You will have 24 hours from the time you are released, if you make that bond, to have a drug patch put on. Your bondsman can let you know where to do that. You have to change it every 2 weeks. If it tests positive, you would be right back in custody, obviously. If it's not testable, then it's also going to be considered a positive drug screen. You can go back with the bailiff.
Can I say anything right now?
Not today, not now. All right, Mr. Harris on Camden Jackson.
Yes, Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's still morning, barely.
Barely. Judge, did you want?
Yes, sir, thank you. And they told you about sending the attachment in?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Malfino. All right, sir, are you Camden Jackson? And Mr. Harris, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor. And apologies for my handwriting because it's horrible.
It's hard on the tablet. You're good. All right. So you're charged in cause number 25, DCCR 0114, with the second-degree felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity from January 10th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Harris?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 7-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, which could include me ordering you to some upfront treatment, or like ISF or something like that. And it looks like that's what the state's going to be requesting. Do you understand? And that decision's up to me when we come back for sentencing. All right, Mr. Jackson, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to recite your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you, your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. Before we go forward, can you look real quick, jail incident reports and see if there's any on this one?
And Judge, I was, if I may, going to address that between January and the end of February. So obviously we've had quite some time that either they have not gotten to my file or the court's file. There were at least 8 pages full of write-ups. I would ask the court, Mr. Jackson committed this offense 6 days after he turned 19. It's obviously very serious. He was with the co-defendant, Mr. Bushnell, who's already entered a plea involving firearms, etc. I would ask if the court would consider your usual admonishment if that behavior continues pending the PSI, that I reserve the right, as does the court, to just reject this offer and possibly send him to prison.
Mr. Jackson, you're probably, I don't know if you're in the same dorm as some of the other ones that have been
Yes.
absolutely ridiculous acting up in the jail. So there's somebody, I think it was last week, that came in with a deal like this for a probation, and he didn't get it, and he's sitting back out at that jail. I do not have to accept this plea agreement. I'm going to read every single one of those jail incident reports. The disrespect that y'all are showing to the officers, I can assume what these are going to say, because y'all are all out there. It's the same group that's doing all the same thing, fighting, not following instructions, talking back, calling names. I'm going to read all of that. And let me tell you, if you have one between right now and your sentencing, I will not accept this plea agreement. I'm sick of it. The jail's sick of it. And I'm going to do whatever I can to make that place a better place for those people to go work who are out there just trying to do their job. Do you understand? One. We're not going to come in and say it was somebody else's fault. I only got 1 or I got 3 and that's not that bad. You can go out there and tell them, I want to get out and be on probation. I don't care what you guys want to do. I'm going to behave. If you have to sit on your bunk all day long and be quiet for the next 5 weeks, then that's what you do. Right? 5 weeks. Rest of your life. What do you think? Show me you can do it, okay? All right, and go back with the bailiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the last one was May 17th. So,
Thank you, Ms. Flores.
so it hasn't stopped.
It will stop before you
Well,
get this report back.
we'll see.
I'm threatening.
We'll see. I hope so. I hope they're having an easier time out of the jail.
That's what I'm thinking. I wonder what's up.
What's that? What is? Yep.